Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kyrielle and today I am so tired. Got up early today to do some errands before I started work and I just feel so exhausted. But today I'm going to be playing around with some Colourpop bits. I've got their foundation concealer to try out. I've got some blush, got some highlight, and I also want to do another look with the At Forest Sight palette with Rawbeautykristi. And yeah, this is going to be like a chill one today. Oh, and please ignore my little cat ears. I look like I'm about 12 years old today. I mean, not my face, I look a bit haggard, but I put these in just to keep my hair out of my face because it's really annoying me, and I just realized how childish they look. Anyway, let's get on to my face. I want to do my makeup relatively quickly today. I've got about an hour and 15 minutes till I need to leave the house for an errand, so let's see how that goes because I usually film for about 5 hours. Before we get right on into the makeup, if you are new, please subscribe. It's nice to have some like-minded people. If you want to, hit the red subscribe button down below and the little bell button, and that'll just notify you when I upload next, which is every Friday. And by the way, anyone who was interested, I have now created a Patreon account and it's just Kyriellelara, which is the same way it is here. So if you did want to join that, I'll leave the link in the description down below. If you don't want to, please don't feel like you need to at all. It's just an optional thing. At the moment I'm kind of posting like behind the scenes of future videos, and in the future I want to create more discussions about content that I produce on my YouTube channel and videos that you would like to see, things like that. But you don't have to do it, by no means. I still don't know how I feel about it, so don't feel pressured to join if you can't. Okay. Anyway, let's get on to the makeup. So I've just primed using the Origins Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer. I did try to get a primer from Colourpop, but I added it to my basket and then it sold out before I checked out. So one thing I've noticed with Colourpop is their stuff goes out of stock real quick. Like, I've been trying to get a hold of one of their eyeliners for ages, but whenever I want to get them, the colours that I want are always out of stock. I tried to grab the Rawbeautykristi collab eyeliner pencils on the 11th. There was not even a chance to get them, like, at all. It's insane the way their stuff sells out. You'd think they'd like stock more because they know the demand is high, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I did pick up the Pretty Fresh HA Setting Mist. Thinking I'm just going to use it as like a hydrator. Here's Shan XO talk about this so much. She loves it. I love the packaging. It's so minimal. Also the colour, it's so pretty. It's like that apricot kind of colour, you know? So it says to shake well, which I'm gonna. Let's see. What's the mist like? Ooh, it looks pretty fine. Oh, oh wow, that smells amazing. I also picked up the Pretty Fresh foundation and the Pretty Fresh concealer. I'm excited to try these because I hear non-stop good things. I obviously wasn't sure what shade to pick up because I was just looking online. This is what they look like. I'm hoping that it's going to be alright. It does look alright. It looks slightly darker, I think, in the packaging. I'm actually going to try putting on the concealer first, just because. They had quite a good shade range and they had like cool, neutral and warm, and you could like put in a few of your details and it would show shades that were probably gonna suit you. So I was super appreciative of that because I could pick neutral and everything like that. So I picked up the shade Fair 10N in the concealer. So let's see what kind of coverage we get. Oh, that's a really good colour. It's gonna brighten me up really well. My face is darker than the rest of me, for anyone wondering, because once the rest of my makeup is on, it'll all blend in, trust me. Just gonna pounce this out with my sponge. I am a little red as well because the heating's on, so I'm very warm. I've like just opened my window because I'm too warm, which is crazy to be saying in December. You know, I wasn't expecting this much coverage and I don't know why. I thought this was gonna be like a sheer kind of thing. But actually, this is looking pretty decent, which is great news. To me, Pretty Fresh just implies that it's like fresh looking, not that much coverage, but actually it's pretty decent. Gonna add a little bit more over here. I really like this undertone. This is the neutral one. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now for foundation. I got this in the shade Fair 20N. I think 10N was sold out in this, so we'll just persevere and see what happens with this. This looks a little darker. I don't know. It looks like it'll work good for my face, but compared to my neck, it may be a little bit dark. I don't know. We'll try it out and see. I think it'll be okay. My neck is just like so pale. This is looking quite good actually. I love the way this is sitting on my skin. It has a nice luminosity to it. The coverage is really good. The color's actually pretty decent. It is like a touch darker, like only the tiniest bit. I can get away with this. I have no complaints. It's laying really smoothly on my skin and it's like drying down. You can still see the kind of natural texture on my skin. I have not chemically exfoliated in about a week though, so my actual skin texture is not that good, but it's not like enhancing it or anything, you know. It looks pretty decent, and overall I'm really happy with this. It's such a nice look to my skin, like it just looks like nice skin, which I love. Also, the concealer is looking good as well. I'm gonna quickly go powder my face because I didn't pick up a powder from them, and then I'll come back and we'll do our eyes together. One sec, let's do these eyes. They don't actually have an eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna use this Sigma one that I'm testing out currently. This is in the shade Ignite. It's a little bit dark for my skin tone, but it'll be fine just for eyeshadow, you know? Okay, now I want to use some of the like pinkier tones in this today, and I want to keep it kind of simple. So I'm gonna go all over the lid with the shade Old Growth, which is like this dusty, pinky kind of shade. Oh shoot, I think this brush had stuff on it. One second. How have I managed to do this like 2 videos in a row? These colors are so pigmented. But I'm just literally gonna work this all over the lid and try and make like a gradient with it. Also wing it out. Thinking about doing like a smoky liner look with this today. These shadows blend so easily. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Amanita and I'm gonna create a wing shape. Done quite an exaggerated wing. I don't know if I meant to do that, but it's fine. But I'm just gonna blend this out now with a little brush and just make a little smoky wing liner. I've had this kind of look in mind with this palette for a little while, so I'm glad I'm doing it today. I'm just going back in with the Old Growth shade and I'm just gonna blend over the edge a little bit more. Just gonna kind of create that bat wing shape on the outer corner just to help make it look a little bit less droopy when I look straight forward, you know. I'm just gonna fade it in. Just something like that, you know. I don't know. I feel like it looks a lot more dramatic than what I actually wanted it to, but it's fine. You know, I'm really annoyed that I managed to get sparkle on this eye. I'm gonna have to like even myself out or something. I kind of wanted to do an all matte look, but that is not happening today, clearly. I kind of want this side to look like this side. Alright, well, let's use one of these Super Shock shadows from the Rawbeautykristi collection as well. I'm thinking either MYCELIUM or Olympic, just to add like a little something. MYCELIUM or Olympic? I think it's gonna have to be MYCELIUM. Don't you think? It's a little bit more warm toned than Olympic. I am just gonna use this like really lightly. They feel so good. They feel like so creamy. Since I've already got sparkle on the lid, I'm just gonna tap this over top. Oh, so pretty. Just adds a little bit of sparkle, you know? I'm interested to know, are any of you guys watching Vlogmas? Do you guys do that? It's like my favorite thing to watch. I look forward to Vlogmas every single year, especially Zoella's. I don't know why. She just always makes me feel like the nostalgic feels for Christmas, and she just does cool things, and I strive to do Vlogmas one day, but I want to do it when I've got my own place, you know, to like have video footage of like decorating for Christmas, doing all the Christmas activities, which is completely my thing. Yeah, I really want to be able to fully commit to Vlogmas one day and just bring all the Christmas feels. But I've just been obsessed with watching Vlogmas. Let me know, do you guys watch Vlogmas videos? It is currently my obsession. I'm just taking a little bit of Old Growth and just running that underneath my eye, you know, and then just carrying Amanita on the outer corner. Do you guys have all your Christmas presents bought? I think I am done. I just have to wrap everything now, and oh my gosh. I am the person who wraps all the presents that me and my partner buy, and we buy quite a lot together for his family, my family, and obviously I get for him and stuff, and it is just, well, a lot. I keep the stuff that me and my sister buy for my parents as well, so I just have like everything in my room, and I have a suitcase, I have a box, I have a massive bag of just Christmas stuff that I need to wrap, and I'm just looking at it thinking, oh no. How am I gonna do this all? And it's my own fault really, because I have a standard of wrapping that no one else seems to appreciate, so you know, I've gotta then do it myself. This eyeshadow palette, Super Shock shadows, are just so beautiful. I'm just gonna put a little bit more of this on actually, because I'm just loving the way it looks on the lid. Gonna put a little bit on the inner corner here, on the lower lash line, make it pop, you know. Okay, so I went from wanting to do a completely matte look to a completely metallic lid, but oh my god, that Super Shock shadow is insane. I love the wet look it gives. They are nuts. It's so worth the hype. I believe. I understand. Can you believe I've only used 2 shades from the palette and the Super Shock shadow though? It's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara, put on some eyeliner, because as I said, I could not get a hold of an eyeliner from them, and then do my brows, and then we'll come back and try some more base products. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, brows are on and lashes and liner are done. I decided I couldn't be bothered with lashes. I still need to do my bottom mascara as well, but I'll do that once I've done setting spray. For my waterline, I've used the NYX metallic eyeliner, and this is just in the shade Gold. I think it just really goes with what's going on with the lid and keeps it bright. And then I've just used the Falsies mascara by Maybelline. So I don't have a bronzer by Colourpop or a contour, however I do have blush and highlight. I'm gonna be wearing a mask, so I don't really mind. The eyes are, you know, all that are going to be seen, and they look pretty, so that's all that matters. I've got this blush. I'm not sure what collection it's from. I'm not quite sure, but it's very pretty. It's the pressed powder blush, and this is in the shade Palatial? Palatial? I do not know how to say that. But it's a nice kind of peach. Whoa, it looks very peach on camera. I mean, I guess it is very peach, but it looks a little bit dulled down, like it looks very terracotta on the camera. It's got a little bit more of like a mauviness to it in real life. I'm not sure why it's doing that, because my eyeshadow looks as it does in real life on camera right now, color wise anyway. I'm okay. I love the packaging of Colourpop stuff. It's got that like soft matte feel. It feels so much more luxe than what it actually is. This has a little mirror in it, which is kind of cute. Little mirror. I'm hoping it's not going to be too pigmented, because it's quite deep for my skin tone. Like for medium skin tones this would be fine. We're going to use a floofy kind of brush to get like more of a wash of color. It's like zero kick up in this at all. I'm probably going to do like a little bit of a, you know, all over blush thing again, just because I've been really liking the way that's looking. A lot of pigment is coming off, which is good for blushes, because if they go on too intensely, it's just a lot. I may go in with a little bit of contour later, but I can't quite decide. Lately I've just been really liking the little blush look, you know? Okay, I really like the fact this is soft, buildable, blendable. It's not patchy. It's just, yeah, it's just doing the job that you wish a blush would do, you know? This is actually a really nice colour as well. I feel like it's a little bit orangey for the eyes that we've got going on, because they're more of like a rosy color, but it's fine. Yeah, I really like that actually. It's so pretty. I do feel like I do need to contour a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead quickly do that. I'm gonna use the Smashbox Holidaze contour kit. I'm just gonna use the shade Contour to quickly chisel out my cheeks a little. It's cute being round and all, but you know, sometimes you just need a little bit of something. Do my hairline. And then I'm just gonna go over the edges with my blush brush and just kind of like merge it all together, you know. Okay, moving on to highlight. I did pick up this Super Shock cheek highlighter in the shade Stole the Show, but it arrived broken. I've got in contact with them and they are sending me another one. It's basically like a larger version of their Super Shock shadows. Let me see if I can swatch it. Oh, they feel so good. You know what it actually feels like? I'm just realizing, when you were a kid, did you ever play with magic sand that you would put in water and you'd pull it out and it feels like soft? It's kind of what it reminds me of, because it's like not grainy or anything, but it's a powder, and that's the kind of feeling it has. But this is the shade. That would have been super blinding, but it just melts into the skin. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get the non-broken version of that. I have a feeling this will just look like my skin is glowing because it just like blends into my skin so well. That's no problem. I could try it, but I think I'm just gonna wait for the non-broken one to arrive. No worries, because we do have another highlighter. This is the Soul Shimmering Body Powder. So technically this is for like all over the body. That explains the sheer size of it. But I really wanted to try this. I do really want to try their like body oil and stuff like that. But yeah, the actual pan is bloody massive. And this is a little bit more of like a sparkly formula, but ooh, that feels soft too. Oh my god, can you imagine that on the body? Oh damn. Whoa. It's that one there. It's again a little bit more blinding, but it's a little bit more chunky compared to the Super Shock. We'll try it anyway and hopefully it'll look good with the face. We have a mirror. Are you ready? Because this one looks really satisfying. Whoa, that was nice. This is a really big mirror, like, okay. Anyway, let's try this on the face. I think it does kind of have the base of like the puttiness of the Super Shock, because it's not really like picking up on the brush very well. I might just try it with my finger and see if that applies it any better. God damn, that is so much better. Okay, whoa. Finger is the way to go with this product. Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. So this is very glittery, which isn't a bad thing. I don't mind a glittery highlight, but I guess I've got to be like in the mood for it. You know, I would prefer it to be more of just like a sheen. I've also managed to get it like underneath my eye. Just try and dull this down a little bit. I can imagine this would look absolutely gorgeous on the body though, like in the sunlight. Oh my gosh. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to be going to Greece next year for my friend's wedding. This would look insane on the body. Whew. I don't really want to add this to like my nose or anything, so I'm going to just use my fingers with the broken one because I will not be able to deal with the sparkle and stuff on my nose. That just, it'll look crazy. I'm just gonna dip into this very gently. Just boop here. I don't know why I'm bothering to do this because I'm going to be wearing a mask later. Yeah, I love the formula of the Super Shock shadows. They're just genius. I love them. I much prefer it because it just, again, adds a sheen. This is just, I mean, it's blinding, obviously, but it is more sparkly. I'll probably do like a close-up so you guys can see. Yeah, it's just sparkles, and I feel like they do kind of flick everywhere, so I kind of have sparkles everywhere now, not just where I put it with the brush. Apart from that, I really love the way my base is looking. I am going to quickly set it with the setting spray. Get a little refreshed, you know. I do really like the smell of it. It's very coconutty, so if you don't like coconut scents, then you probably won't like this. It does kind of remind me almost of like a shampoo or conditioner. But I mean, it still smells nice. Finally, lip liner. I've got the same one I used in my Kristi video, which by the way, I have already got a review on this eyeshadow palette if you were curious, so I'll leave it in the eye and down below for you guys if you want to check it out. This is in the shade BFF, and I'm just going to quickly line my lips. I really love the formula of these. They're so creamy and smooth. I could wear these as a lipstick. They feel so comfortable. Yes, I have overdrawn my lips, maybe a little too much today. You know what, it's fine. It's fine. I don't have a lipstick from them, so I'm just going to quickly throw on this one, which is the Makeup Revolution. I can't find out what it is. It's the one from the Butterfly collection, Precious Glamour or something. It's the nude one. I will put it down below for you guys. This is smelling a bit off, which I don't know why, because I have not had this for long. It's smelling a bit plasticky. That's annoying. It's a little bit more pink than the lip liner, but it's fine. It looks fine. Now I'm going to go over the top with the Glacier Gloss by Rawbeautykristi. This one is the sparkly kind of beige one, and I'm just going to kind of put it in the center. Make sure if you're overdrawing your lips, put the gloss where you've overdrawn, because otherwise it's obvious, you know? Unless you're created it for like a shadow, then don't, because otherwise it'll highlight it. Anyway, that will do. I think we are done. Oh, actually, I need to do my bottom mascara. I'll go do that, and yeah, we'll talk through the products and finish this video up. See you guys in a sec. Alright you guys, so this is the finished makeup. It's very basic, I know, and it's a lot like other looks I've done. I swear I'll be more creative one day, okay? I just don't need a rainbow double cut crease to go out on errands, if you know what I mean. And by the way, I did not manage to get done in the hour and a quarter. It's now been about 2 hours and a quarter, which is still less time than usual. But yeah, my errands are gonna now have to wait. Anyway, let's talk about the makeup. I really love the foundation and concealer. The combo is so good, and it literally feels so lightweight, and my skin looks so nice. Like, it looks like good skin. And also set down with the powder, still light as a feather. It hasn't gone cakey or anything. I don't know how long it's going to last, obviously, because I have oilier skin, and this is supposed to be more of a hydrating formula, so we shall see. Love the eyeshadow, love the Super Shock shadow, love the lip liner. Obviously I tried all of these out. I did testing out the Rawbeautykristi collaboration. I did do an individual video on that, so I'll link it in the eye, wherever it is. It's over here. Well, it's supposed to be over here. I don't know if it still works. Can you let me know? Can you guys see the card right now? Sometimes it works on videos and then it doesn't work on others, and I'm confused as to why. Anyway, my thoughts still stand on the eyeshadow palette, the Super Shock shadows. They're just so good, and I haven't come across a similar product to those. I've tried like jelly things and powders that feel like cream, but they are very unique. Like I said, they are kind of wet and cold to the touch. Apply like a powder and don't crease. Really good product, and obviously I know pretty much everybody knows that, and I am aware of that. I am late to the game, as per usual with everything. Yeah, they're definitely worth the hype. I think they're so beautiful. Look at my lids. They look wet, but it's a powder. My mind is blown. I do stand by what I said in the gloss in that video as well. It's a very thick formula. It's not my favorite. I love the way it looks on the lips. It makes them look really plump, and I think because it is a thicker formula, it just makes it look so glossy, but the actual texture is a little bit too sticky for my liking. Although Glacier, this one, doesn't feel as sticky as the Wildflower one, weirdly. The blush is something I'll use again. I do really love the fact that it is so buildable, and you can make it as intense or as light as you want. That is the perfect formula for a blush in my opinion, and I cannot wait to use this body highlight on the actual body. Like, if my shoulders were out right now, I'd be putting it on. It is so intense and so beautiful, and the pan size is so good. It's more glittery than the Super Shocks, but it still has that kind of creamy feel to it. It's really nice. I have a feeling I'm gonna really like the Super Shock cheek highlighter. It's similar to the Super Shock shadows, but it's more of a sheen and a sparkle, which I appreciate. So yeah, I can't wait to get my non-broken one. Ooh, also the Pretty Fresh spray. It feels so nice and light on the skin. Oh, mister is so good. It smells really good. Just overall, a really nice product. Again, I don't know about longevity, and it actually, like, you know, making your makeup last longer, but it doesn't claim to do that. It does, however, just merge everything in, which is what you want from a setting spray, and it gives a slight, ever so slight luminosity to the skin. Like, it just makes it shine a little bit more. So yeah, that's a really nice spray. That's it for this little video. I know it's not very festive as per se. I guess, I mean, we sort of have a cranberry colour there, if you want to count that as a little bit festive, and we do have a little bit of sparkle, so you know, it's like a boring nude festive eye, okay. But it's still pretty, just simple, you know? Sometimes that's all you need. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. I have a feeling this might be a short video. It hasn't been to film, but I have a feeling I just don't feel like I talk that much. I'm probably really wrong. I don't know, I haven't got much left to say other than I've got to get going and wrap in my presents because I have so much to wrap. If you're new, please subscribe. All you need to do is hit the red button down below and the little bell button, and that'll notify you when I upload next. I'm really sorry to you guys who are actually subscribed and have to hear that spiel over and over and over again, but I feel like people forget. If you're someone who watches my videos over and over and over again and you're not subscribed, a little rude. If you are one of those people, please just take the plunge, just take the jump. If you've watched a few of my videos already and you're just like, I don't know about that button, I mean, come on, just press it. Anyway, I'm rambling. Don't forget to subscribe now. I'm watching you. Okay, I'm gonna go. I hope to see you on the next one. Till then, bye guys. Guys, I've officially lost the plot. I don't know where I put my mirror. How can I lose a handheld mirror? What the hell's going on? It's fine. I found it. It's underneath my bed sheets. My brows, and then we'll try some more word. It's the pressed powder. I really love the formula of the